Hello and welcome to CDCon. I'm Tracy Miranda, the Executive Director of the Continuous Delivery Foundation, coming to you from my home here in Ottawa, Canada. Okay, you can stop clapping now. We're just really excited to have you join us from all over the world, and we have a great program for you for the next couple of days. But before we get started, I'd like to give a shout out to our amazing sponsors for this event, and a special thank you to our diamond sponsors Cloudbees and JFrog. Also, a quick reminder of our conference code of conduct. Even though we're in a virtual event, it's still important that we create a warm and welcoming environment for everybody. And if there are any issues, please let me know, or the event help desk. And finally, lunch. Lunch today will be served... Oh no, wait, that's just me. Lunch will be served in my dining room. We're having homemade lamb kebabs today. Sorry everybody, you're on your own. The Continuous Delivery Foundation was launched in March 2019. And even though now that seems a long time ago, we're a fairly new open source organization. Our mission is to improve the world's capacity to deliver software with security and speed. So we really want to drive the adoption of continuous delivery practices for every industry across the world, whatever type of architecture you're using. We have 4 founding projects at different stages of adoption. Jenkins and Spinnaker, very well known and widely used across many different industries. Then, with increasing adoption, we have Tekton and Jenkins X, projects really focused on the cloud native and microservices spaces. In addition, in our first year, we welcomed a brand new project, Screwdriver. Thank you for being part of CDCon today as well. And not that long ago, the Jenkins project became our first project to achieve graduated status in CDF. Now, besides projects, we have a lot of initiatives going on. For starters, we have a continuous delivery landscape, which shows all the different tools and the types of categories of tools you need to put together for a continuous delivery solution. Check it out. We also have an interoperability special interest group, which is a set of like-minded people who are trying to drive for projects to find common ground. And they've started off by creating the Rosetta Stone for CI/CD tool terminology. Our machine learning or MLOps special interest group is breaking ground as they look at this new space, and they've just released their 2020 MLOps roadmap. So I encourage you to take a look at that as well. These initiatives are all proposed by the community and led by the community, and you are very welcome to join in, working in an open and innovative way to drive the industry forward. CDF is backed by its member companies who support all the works we do. We are super lucky to have a great community that includes startups, software vendors, cloud providers, and end user organizations. Thank you to all our members. And it is with great pleasure today that I get to introduce and welcome some new companies to the Continuous Delivery Foundation. Welcome to CodeFresh, Fidelity, Octopus Deploy, and Shipper. Thank you so much for joining us in our mission. Now, we caught up with Fidelity to ask them, what does continuous delivery mean to them, and why did they choose to join the Continuous Delivery Foundation? Check it out.
So I'm Joe Frazier, and I have the privilege of leading the Enterprise Cloud Computing Organization for Fidelity Investments. Our mission is to enable Fidelity's business units to safely and securely adopt cloud at scale. and continuous delivery is key to that objective. Fidelity has a 74-year history of product and technology innovation that we are very proud of. However, like many in our industry, we are facing an ever-evolving and competitive landscape, particularly in financial services, as we lean into agile delivery in our digital transformation. At Fidelity, the mindset of Kaizen, or continuous improvement, has long been part of our culture. And a culture of continuous improvement is critical to empowering our employees to drive long-term success and sustainability for the company. So this is where our sort of Kaizen mindset translates into our technology strategy, right? The ability to continuously improve, innovate, and deliver new features to our customers in an efficient, timely, and secure manner is imperative. Leveraging the CDF community, Fidelity looks forward to participating in forums where we can collaborate with end users to better frame business problems, influence better solutions, and ultimately drive business value. We look forward to collaborating, learning, and growing with the Continuous Delivery Foundation, and I'm personally very excited to take this journey together.
Thank you so much, Joe. We are so thrilled to be part of your learning and continuous improvement journey. And I love that you use the word community, because that is what CDF is all about. So, what's next for CDF? I would like to highlight 3 things. First up, a focus on end user organizations with our end user council. Check out our end user panel keynote led by John Mark Walker of Capital One tomorrow to learn much more about this. Secondly, we want to build a warm and welcoming community that is truly open to everyone. And to do this, I think it means not only do we have to really push for diversity and inclusion, but we need to step it up and become an anti-racist open source organization. It is so important. For example, the Jenkins community recently made the decision to move away from terminology that they have been using for 15 years. So the term master will now become controller. And in the words of Jenkins governing board member Alex Earle, even if just one person feels more comfortable or more accepted in our community, then any effort we can make is well worth it. Finally, the third thing we'll be looking at is best practices. And to hear a lot more of what we're thinking here, let's hear from Michael Galloway of Netflix.
Continuous delivery is a goal for many organizations. But today, every organization that wants to achieve that is forced to go through the same cycle of trial and error and expensive learning before they can reach that goal. What makes this especially painful is the fact that many of the lessons that organizations end up learning were lessons that others had already learned before. Lessons like, what are good strategies for reducing blast radius of software changes? How can canaries help increase confidence in a delivery workflow? As a key goal of the CDF, we're going to invest time into creating a living, community-driven knowledge source to start capturing and distributing the various best practices that have been acquired over the years by our member organizations. It is our hope that with this resource, we can reduce the time and complexity for organizations to finally succeed in establishing a true continuous delivery workflow.
Thanks, Michael. So that's CDF in a nutshell. Lots to get involved with and lots to look forward to. Thank you so much for being here and joining in. We are the community building the future of software delivery. Enjoy the conference.